Hi, it's Dr. Kimberly Gartman, family practice physician and independent consultant with Arbonne, and we're going to do another 5-Minute Friday. And today we're going to talk about fermented food and why you ought to add that into your diet. As it turns out, my mom was right when she fed us sauerkraut when I was growing up. It actually has some really great health benefits, and sauerkraut's not the only one, but we're going to talk about what fermented food is, and then what the health benefits are, and then some of the ones that you can add into your diet and kind of some things to watch out for as well. So fermented foods are foods that go through a natural process by which microorganisms convert carbs into alcohol or acid, and so that's what gives them that little tanginess or that little zing in their taste. But the fermentation process also promotes growth of beneficial bacteria. And we've already talked before about the importance of our microbiome and healthy gut bacteria, and fermented foods contribute to that. They're actually very beneficial to us. And according to the Cleveland Clinic, there's 5 reasons that we should be adding more fermented foods into our diet. Number 1 is that it helps us to break down and digest food. The good bacteria will take the food we eat and help to break it down and allow us to absorb it. In fact, without those healthy bacteria, our gut can't absorb everything that it needs to, and that can lead to some of the GI issues that we see, and then also some other issues that we see. The second reason is that the good bacteria fight the bad bacteria and viruses and usually win. So, we're taking in all kinds of bacteria every day in our diet, from our hands, from all different kinds of ways, and then we breathe in viruses, and what happens is the good healthy bacteria fight off those negative or harmful bacteria, and then they also help to make our gut healthier, which boosts our immune system, so that helps us fight off viruses and other things like that. So very, very important for our health. Also, our body actually needs help making certain vitamins, and so we can't just make them on our own or take them in, so we need fermented foods are good, healthy bacteria to help create those. And those are vitamins include B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin K. These are really, really important vitamins for our overall health. Vitamin K makes sure that we can make a blood clot if we're injured. That's a really big deal. And of course, the B vitamins are so critically important for cell function, energy, that type of thing. The fourth reason is that a less diverse gut bacteria, so if you've only got a few different kinds and not a diverse kind or a diverse group of bacteria, you are more likely to have chronic disease like obesity and asthma and inflammatory diseases. And some of the reasons aren't even clear yet, but we know that the more diverse our gut bacteria is, the healthier we are, the less likely we are to have those problems, the obesity, the asthma, the heart disease, some of those other inflammatory problems. So really, really important to have a diverse bacteria population in our gut. And then the fifth reason that the Cleveland Clinic gives is that it will help to restore our gut health, especially if you've had to take antibiotics. And here's the deal, y'all. If you've taken antibiotics, your gut, your healthy gut bacteria has really taken a hit. But we get antibiotics other ways too, like in our meat, especially in the way our food is processed these days and raised. So really pay attention to that. So it's so easy to get fermented foods into your diet. These are things like kombucha, pickles. You do have to choose a refrigerated variety and choose one that says it's naturally fermented for pickles to be helpful. Sauerkraut, my mama knew. Kimchi, yogurt. Be careful with the yogurt. Just make sure about added sugars and fat, because that can kind of sabotage the whole thing. And then kefir. And there are other ones that you can look up to, other fermented foods. Just watch out for too much salt and too much fat and too much sugar in those jokers. But overall, fermented foods are incredibly good for our health. And so I just want to encourage you to add some extra fermented food into your diet, and make it a healthier gut health and overall health week. I hope you have a great week.